Hi, welcome to Rhonda Said. I am Rhonda, and I love saying things. It's kind of my jam. It's kind of what I do. Today's video is going to be a little bit different. It's going to be a Halloween video, but it's also a collaboration with one of my very favorite YouTubers. Her channel is called 90's LoveChild, and she is funny, smart, opinionated, and totally unique, and I totally dig her channel. And if you hear those crazy digging noises, that's my cat Louie. He likes to play in the boxes while I film. It's very hot, very steamy. But today we're each doing a vampire look, and I am doing a sparkly Twilight vampire. Yeah, I had to watch some clips and check out the makeup and all that good stuff. Louie, stop it! You crazy cat! Louie, come here. Come here, baby. Oh, here he is. He loves to make video appearances. He's like, no, mommy, no! Not the video, not again. But anyway, so we are doing a collaboration. She's doing a completely different kind of vampire than I am, and I'm doing a sparkly vampire. I did get the teeth. I got my fangs, but I had issues with getting them to, oh crap. I had trouble get them to stay, and they totally don't match my teeth because I don't have beautiful white vampire bone teeth. But I have some Polident, and it just wasn't doing the job to get them stuck. And actually, most of the time in the films, the vampires do not have their fangs bared because they're just functioning and going to high school and shit. I can't say that I'm gonna look like a high school age vampire, but I'm gonna do my makeup just like it was in the film, as much to my abilities that I have possible. And so let's get started. I have made a combination of glitters. These are 3 ColourPop glitters, and I've made my own special blend of unique glitter decadence, and it's before me on a paper towel to keep it cozy, keep it neat. I had daydreams and nightmares of glitter exploding all over the house. I mean, I like glitter. Check it out. I love glitter. I wear glitter every single day of my life, as much as I can, in as many ways as I can. But I don't want it everywhere because the cats, you know, it's not for consumption. I wouldn't want the cats to get glitter and, you know. So what I've done to start off, to save a little time, is that I've primed my face with Touch and Soul No Problem. Then I went in with the lightest shade of Catrice High Definition Foundation, and that is the palest one I had, but it wasn't quite opaque enough, so I went on top of that to make myself even more pale and more my skin more opaque and less rosy. I used my Anastasia of Beverly Hills in my ghastly, ghostly color. Look, I've got a pimple from doing a bunch of videos. Anyway, digress. So I put that on. I put on the Boing No Caking Concealer, and then I powdered everything down with some Becca cooling powder that I got at a BoxyCharm, and then I spritzed myself with some Urban Decay setting spray, the all-nighter, to seal everything in so it wouldn't be powdery. And so from here, let's do it. Let's do it. So I'm taking my very favorite Scott Barnes number 64, and I use this brush. It's my most expensive brush, but I use it for everything, and I love it so much. I've got one in here in my makeup room, and then I've got one in my bedroom because I don't want to share. I don't want to have to drag it from room to room. That's how much I love this brush. But anyway, if you don't know who Scott Barnes is, he's J-Lo's makeup artist. He's very famous. If you like Tati Westbrook like I do, I learned about him from there, and she loved his brushes, and he went on and he was cool, and I bought a brush. Basically, the long explanation of why I bought this awesome brush. This is the California in a Box Catrice face palette. I couldn't think of what it was. What is it? Is it makeup? I'm not sure. But I'm gonna go in here into the bronzing colors, and I'm going to give myself a little definition in my cheekbones. I'm not going to bronze my face because vampires don't get bronzy, but they do have definition in their cheekbones. Looks a little better on this side. This side's a little harsh. Let me get some of the product off the brush. Blend it in. Because everything, I watched a lot of video clips of how their makeup looked, and it's all very neutral and very matte, and there is no blush on the vampires. There is nothing but like neutral brown colors and very monochromatic looks. So I'm going to do my best to recreate those looks today. I just love to flip my hair, girl. I just flipping my hair. So the next step I'm going to do is the eyeshadow. And I'm going to take this very nice upside down and backwards mini tapered blending brush from Farrah. And I'm going to take the Brown Sugar Color Pop palette. And it has these great neutral brown colors. And I'm going to go in with Chai here and start building a base of eyeshadow around my eyes. And normally I would go in the crease, but the looks were all very just literally just around the actual eye. There wasn't any great dramatic eye looks like I like to do. It's very basic makeup for, it's like the most basic neutral brown vampire look you can get in the entire world. There's a little fallout, but you know what? It's ColourPop. It's all good. It's good. So I'm next going to go in to Jamocha, which is the next darkest color, and build the color up around my eyelid there. And I'm gonna go on the bottom also. And I'm just building up the colors to get that sallow vampire look that they have in Twilight. And you know, I'm not a fancy YouTuber that does like, oh, I'm gonna insert some footage. I'm not the one. But feel free to look up clips to compare my beautiful makeup to the film. I'm gonna take this Luxie, I can never read this, shading brush, and I'm gonna go in to this auburn color. It's kind of a shimmery color. And I'm just getting darker, just gradually darker with each layer. I'm building it up under the eye. And then now I'm going to go into Sorrel. And it's not quite dark enough, so we're going to go into chocolate. I'm just getting closer and closer to the lash line. It's getting there. It's getting a little vampiric now. So I'm going to take this ColourPop cream gel liner in Mr. Bing and line around my eyes at the lash line. I'm going over and over. I'm sorry, I was not even showing you. I'm going over and under. Just darkening that lash line with this brown. Just getting it as deep as I can with this pencil. You know, I've read and seen so many vampire movies that when Twilight came out, it was kind of like an anti-vampire movie because it was just so... And I know there was books, and I've got a story about a woman who became too obsessed with the books that I might tell another day. But there's books that it's based on, and it's, I know it was very popular and it's still popular, but anyway, there was this, they're just not the, you know, I mean, they're terribly romantic, you know, vampires are terribly tragic and romantic figures, you know, having to live forever, all lonely and shit. But I'm trying to think, what is my favorite vampire movie? It's so, I don't know that I can pick a favorite. Vampire, Interview with a Vampire was fantastic. I read Interview with a Vampire when I was like 12, and that was like in the late 70s, early 80s. Well, that was a long time ago. I'm now going to start shimmering up my face, and this is the Opal highlighter from Becca. And this is the base for the glitter. I'm just going everywhere and shining this matte face up. I'm gonna wait to put on my mascara till I'm done with all of this. And it's a very subtle highlight, but you can see as I move my face, my ring light's really picking up the shimmer. That I will soon look, especially when I put this glitter on, girl. Girl, when I put this glitter on, I'm gonna look like a fancy vampire. So this next step is I'm taking a Sigma Duo fiber brush, and I've got a mix of the glitters here together in a pile on this paper towel, and I'm just dipping into it lightly because I don't want it to just be like, I want it to be subtle. But here we go. As subtle as glitter can be. That's why I made the mix of the different glitters, so it wouldn't be just like, oh, just like one shade. You know, this and a flannel shirt, you know, I could totally, little black outfit, I could totally pull off the, and I'll do my eyebrows too, don't worry. I'm not finished, I'm just doing the shiny part. And even though you can't see the individual glitter, you can see the shimmer and how the light catches, and it gives you that sparkly vampire look. And I did have glitter glue ready just in case, but the glitter stays on just fine without it. It's not like I'm trying to do a big eyeshadow glitter look. So now that I'm sufficiently sparkly and my eyes are sallow, I'm going to put on some Roller Lash mascara. And I've got some on my eyelid. This is my second time doing this look today. My first video wasn't quite where I wanted it to be. Now we're gonna do the lip, which is, I'm using a lot of ColourPop today. ColourPop glitter, ColourPop eyeshadow, ColourPop blotted lip. And this is going to give some color. It's going to give just a flush. It's not as intense as a regular liquid lip. It just gives a wash. And the ever famous Kleenex. So there's just a hint of color. And my brows, this is Fluff and Fill by NYX. I always pull the fluff part first, then it's put a dot on there or something. I'm just gonna shade in my eyebrows. And there you have it. A Twilight-esque vampire look. And, you know, I'm sorry I couldn't get the teeth to work, but this is it. This is my Twilight vampire makeup. And I guarantee you, if I stood in some sunlight right now, I'd be a glowing, glittery bitch. I want to thank you so much for coming and watching today, and thanks to 90's LoveChild for helping me out and doing this collab. I really appreciate it. If you liked what you saw here, please come back, visit again. Like, subscribe, comment. It keeps me going. It's all I live for. Not true, but I love it. I love interacting with you guys. I hope you have a fantastic day or the day of your choice, and happy Halloween!